corruption, it's important to me for have a better quality of life for the country, for the community, the society, the families, and also for personal lives.
The only way that young people can stop corruption is by starting with themselves. To stop thinking that they can get away with anything just because there might be the slightest possibility that the law might be corrupted. To start taking consequences for their actions, to know that for every action there is a consequence and they must accept their responsibility. And maybe in a few generations, if everyone starts putting a little bit of themselves, there will be no more corruption.
I believe the solution to fight corruption is education. Education because young people need to know they have to participate as citizens in citizen control on every public institution. So the young people should promote this.
I was born before roundtable talks and I was growing up during democratic transition in Poland. I remember corruption from talks with my mom and I understood it as illness of communist period. Now I know corruption is a cancer that can be found in all countries with democratic system. I hope and I wish Polish government and all countries of Community of Democracy will be consequent and firm in building mechanisms of fighting corruption. I would like to live in a country immune to the corruption disease.
Democracy is not what we have, it is what we do. But being a young country, young democratic country also means that there are still a lot of things to learn and still a lot of obstacles to clear. It seems to me that education for democracy is so important and it means to implement democratic ideas and values to all spheres possible. Therefore, it is essential to start with schools and universities by giving a wider opportunity to make decisions to all students and pupils. And the very process of teaching youth to respect human rights, promoting social cohesion, educates and concentrates young people on working for common good. And common good is the core of democracy.
Education is one of the most important things in today's world. Democracy of education being given to all parts of country. In short, democracy is the key to success.
The only solution for the problem of Pakistan is the sustainability of democracy.
I think education for democracy should be a lifetime process because democracy itself is a lifetime process and experience. In addition to our formal education, like from our teachers, from books, we learn about democracy from our friends, communities and neighborhoods, from media and from our governments. Democracy education is a cornerstone for creating democracy culture that based on democratic values such as human rights, equality and inclusion. Education for democracy should start from community level. Mostly young people think that democracy has to do with high-level politics. So we need to help young people to understand that democracy starts from us and how we treat our neighbors.
International community and governments should give attention to the fundamental link between education and democracy. What is really important for youth to learn about democracy is that to have organization or own space where we can get together, do something together for ourselves, also to the community, and we learn to listen to each other, also make decisions together and cooperate with each other as well.
Democracy encourages youth participation in politics, leadership, and that community life. And democracy also assists community dwellers explore critical political issues that matters to them, wherein calling their lawmakers or calling their leader to a forum and allowing that particular leader to be accountable to them. That's my understanding of democracy.
Democracy education is relatively a new phenomenon in Liberia. Before now, Liberians had limited or no knowledge on the principles of democracy. With the introduction of democracy education in Liberia, citizens are now becoming more aware and knowledgeable about their rules, rights, and responsibility. And in turn, they are now engaging the lawmakers and leaders constructively in terms of accountability and transparency. In my view, I would like to admonish the international community to give more support to credible democratic institutions to promote democracy education in their respective country, thereby creating a culture of democracy that will support sustainable development. Thank you.